In this channel, I talk about moments in time when I first heard a particular song that had a profound influence on me and implanted itself in a part of my brain, becoming the bedrock of my instinctive response to the world, lodged in long-term memory. Much of who I am and what I have achieved in life is conditioned by circumstance and random encounters. People often talk about a chance meeting or event that set them on a course for their future career or the direction that they took in life. And music is part of that life-defining succession of moments. I've talked about how I first heard Bob Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone, about Frank Zappa and Absolutely Free, and Jackson Browne's The Pretender. These were pivotal moments. I don't make traditional reaction videos because I'm not reacting to a song for the first time. In fact, I'm documenting a reaction, almost the diametric opposite of most reaction videos on YouTube. I'm going back in time, reliving those moments. Many of us have those moments deep in our long-term memory. We can remember almost the time of day where we were, what the weather was like, what we were wearing, where we were standing, almost as if we are back there. So hard did those moments fall on us. It's like we are reliving that space-time happening again. I can trace in my experience of who I became in those encounters. Whether I was primed and ready to go, just waiting for contact with the music, I don't know. Maybe they were preaching to the converted, to a person ready to hear what they had to say, and I just needed a voice to express what I was feeling.
Let the root man take the gold, 'cause I mean, all them drugs gonna make you slow now. It's not the music from the ghetto.
In this video, I'm going to talk about the first time I heard Bob Marley's powerful track, Burning and Looting. It's an iconic song with a particular focus on the line that resonated deeply with me when I first heard the song. That line was, "We're going to be burning all pollution and burning all illusion tonight." I know it doesn't sound quite right when spoken like that, but when sung by Bob Marley, it sounds like a prayer to the universe. In the southwest London suburbs, we had been listening to reggae mostly from the Trojan label, which was importing sounds from Jamaica. It was so different from the Mersey beat and flower power stuff that dominated the airwaves. Not even the pirate stations in the North Sea played this music recorded on the edges of the former empire, a colony founded on violence, bloodshed, and inhumanity. We used to listen to songs by Clancy Eccles, Byron Lee and the Dragonaires, to titles such as I Really Love You Fatty Fatty and Long Shot Kick the Bucket. But we also took in ska, blue beat rocksteady, and eventually it became reggae. My first encounter with the word reggae was in the song Reggae in Your Jeggae by Dandy, a title which some good people found offensive. There was a raw sexuality in reggae music lacking in pop music of the time. As much as I admired the compositional genius of the Beatles, the lyrics were pretty tame compared to the Wreck a Buddy by the Soul Sisters.
I need a man to wreck him body, a big strong man to wreck him body, and if he's ugly I don't mind. He has a dick and I want a grind, I want a grind, I want a grind. Boy, I will wreck him body.
Not surprisingly, it got no airplay. We played vinyl discs on 45 and 34 revolutions per minute on a tinny record player, without much of a bass. The reggae beat was a little faster than the dub and rasta reggae that followed. We were white boys in a comfortable suburb, but we dressed like the early skinheads. Back then, there were the Smooths who dressed smart in Harrington jackets, Ben Sherman, Levi Stay Press, and Squire Brogues. One fine morning, I went to visit a friend of mine and he played me Burning by Bob Marley, and I was struck straight away by the wandering bass line and the syncopated one-drop drum patterns of Aston Family Man and Carlton Barrett, and the deeply plaintive tone of Bob Marley's voice.
This morning I woke up in a curfew. Oh God, I was a prisoner too.
At first, listen, it sounded like he was just talking about social injustice and burning and looting and civil insurrection. But I also heard something deeper, of burning all pollution and illusion. What was he talking about? This kind of fitted in with the Buddhist teachings. Life is an illusion, reality is an illusion. And I picked up on those words in the Bob Marley song. Was he talking about the same thing? This is how I came to really appreciate Bob Marley. He talked about social justice and the need for change, but he was talking about a deeper spiritual change. A revolution had to come about in this society, but also in the human spirit. Marley's choice of words went beyond the literal, addressing societal issues and delving into a critique of the illusions that plague our world. The act of burning pollution implied a desire to cleanse and purify, while burning away illusions spoke of the need for truth and authenticity. The songs were more than great melodies played by a tight band. Bob Marley was singing a message to those who had ears to hear, and that day I heard him.
Burning and diluting, tonight save your baby life. Burning all pollution, tonight, did you say? Burning all illusion, tonight. Give me the food and let me grow now.
I was unaware of the political situation in Jamaica at the time. We didn't have social media, and the newspaper pretty much reported what they thought was convenient for us to read. Bob Marley wrote Burnin' and Lootin' in 1973 during a tumultuous period in Jamaica marked by political unrest and social upheaval. The song reflects the prevailing tensions and violence of the time, addressing issues such as poverty, inequality, and political corruption. Marley's lyrics convey a sense of urgency and a call for social justice, capturing the struggles faced by the marginalized communities. The song became an anthem for those seeking change and confronting the challenges of a society in crisis. But it also contains an affirmation that it was artistry and choice to be found in piercing the veil of illusion that covers our eyes when we look out into the world. Several of Bob Marley's tunes share similar themes with Burnin' and Lootin', addressing social and political issues. Songs like Get Up, Stand Up emphasize the importance of standing up against oppression and inequality. War incorporates the words of a speech to the UN by Haile Selassie, addressing the need for unity and resistance against injustice. Additionally, Them Belly Full, But We Hungry, I know it doesn't sound so potent in a polite British accent, discusses poverty and hunger in the face of political corruption. These songs collectively reflect Marley's commitment to using his music as a powerful tool for social commentary and activism. In the song, Them Belly Full, But We Hungry, the lyrics express the paradoxical situation where people may have full bellies, having eaten, but they still experience hunger due to broader socio-economic issues. The song addresses the disparity between the wealthy and the impoverished, highlighting how some may indulge in excess while others struggle to meet their basic needs. More than just physicality, Marley uses this phrase to illustrate the disconnect between superficial satisfaction in the material realm and the underlying hunger for a spiritual truth. It's a commentary on the persistent need to achieve a higher purpose in our lives despite individual moments of temporary satisfaction.
Them belly full but we
Hungry,
a hungry mob is
angry mob,
a rain or fall but
dirty top,
a pot of cocoa but
food banana,
we're gonna dance to the music, dance. We're gonna dance to the music, dance. Forget your sorrows and dance. Forget your troubles and dance. Forget your sickness and dance. Forget your weakness and dance. I tell you what, cost the limit gets so high, rich and poor they start to cry. Now the weak must get strong. They singing, oh, what a tribulation. Them belly full but we hungry.
Burning and Looting is more than just a song. It's a profound commentary on the state of our world, and a call to action, a plea for authenticity, and a challenge to question the illusions that may hinder our progress. The protest movement in the 60s in the USA had been led by and large by the youth of a prosperous nation, both in the USA and in Europe, as a generational rite of passage. Bob Marley was singing of multi-generational and institutional inequality, real poverty, and oppression at the most basic level of existence. But his uprising was a call to achieve a higher consciousness that elevated the mind and freed a nation from the down pressure and the crazy bald heads. The rich nations and their agents, those with power and permanent interests in keeping an unjust system in place, those who stole their corn and refused to set the captives free. And 50 years later, has it changed?
And polluting tonight to survive.